Thank you, Sister Adol, for your kind introduction. So again, it's my great privilege to stay here in this holy place and with such distinguished philosophers to discuss this very important topic. Today, our topic is related to the SDG 5. We know gender equality is everywhere. It's among the rest of the 16 SDGs. And it's not just a matter of fairness and justice, but also a wise choice for our whole society and SDG achievement. And gender equality is primarily a matter of fairness and justice. It refers to equal rights, opportunities, and treatment of individuals, regardless of their gender. It's about ensuring that both men and women have equal access to resources, opportunities, education, employment, and decision-making power in all areas of life. Gender equality is a fundamental human right, of course, and essential for building inclusive and just society. There are several reasons why promoting gender equality is beneficial for individuals and communities. First of all, social cohesion. When individuals are treated equality and have equal opportunities, it enhances a sense of belonging and unity within society. Secondly, economic growth. Closing the gender gap in the labor market can unlock significant economic potential. There's some surveys say that by 2025, if the gender gap can be narrowed in China, has the potential to drive GDP growth of 16 trillion yuan with an average annual GDP growth rate of over 1% of China's GDP. And the fourth is related to talent utilization. Gender equality ensures that societies can fully utilize talents and skills of all individuals, regardless of their gender identity. When everyone has access to healthcare, reproductive rights, and other essential services without discrimination, it improves all of our health outcomes and quality of life. Of course, it's good for health and social well-being. Like I mentioned, SDGs, among SDGs, the gender equality is related to all of our SDGs. Gender equality is integral to achieving sustainable development goals. It is recognized that empowering women and promoting gender equality is crucial for addressing environmental challenges, reducing poverty, and promoting social progress. Gender equality contributes to a social with reduced violence, discrimination, and harassment. It creates safer and more inclusive communities for all individuals. Of course, we should have the future generations' philosophy and the views to promote gender equality. We should build up role modeling for future generations. Promote gender equality, set an example for future generations. So like I mentioned, the gender equality is not just a matter of fairness and justice, but also a wise choice for whole society and SDG achievements. There are two opinions I would like to be stressed. One is that how to improve gender equality. Maybe make sure women have a seat at the table. Strengthening the voice of women on climate change, technology, and innovation decisions, and other SDG achievements that will define the 21st century. The world needs the sensitivity of women, and the voice of women should weigh in more on the decision-making in the matter of global governance, especially issues that are related to protecting our planet, Earth, and building our future. More consideration should also be given to views from women in the process of inclusive globalization and multilateralism. What I would like to stress today is that the world is in need of a wake-up call for the psychological and cultural factors that have been allowing unjust treatment against women, and the importance of women's role in enabling a more sustainable future for mankind, our motherland, or as Chinese philosophers saying that, 大地之母, to fully realize women's rights along the way of a sustainable development. We have to up the perspective to a macro level. Just as the concept of a psychological civilization has been emphasized in recent years, the idea of a harmony with nature has been existing in our culture for a long time, and women has a natural connection to the mother nature. The ancient Chinese philosophy of yin-yang replies a perfect combination of two forces that complement each other and make up all aspects of life and nature as a whole. And yin in the concept of Chinese philosophy represents the unique female energy and softness. Today, addressing global challenges requires the same logic. The world needs women's sensitiveness. Women's voice should weigh more on the decision-making of global governance matters and on issues that related to protecting our planet Earth. Views from women should also be taken into more consideration into the process of inclusive globalization and multilateralism. For women have always been the more tolerant and compassionate gender. I believe all the gentlemen sit together believe that, compared to men. Of course, as a global think tank, CCG has been shown robust support for the pursuit of SDGs. We organized in the past few years, every year on the International Women's Day, we work with young women to organize a symposium on climate change, global governance, and of course, including the innovation and technology, role of the multi-stakeholders, partnership in the advancing gender equality related to SDG. We would like to promote this topic in China and around the world. And I would like to emphasize another issue that today we meet a new challenges that the digital era with the technological advancements that have created unprecedented opportunities for growth and development. And at the same time, pose challenges that can perpetuate and deepen existing patterns of inequality. And there are some uncertainties regarding gender equality issues in the digital era. The first one is gender imbalance. In digital education, gender inequality has the possibility of worsening, and one of the key issues for female development in digital economy in Euro is to close to the gender digital divide in education. The second is whether prejudice against women will continue in the digital era. It is believed that digital transformation will create more job opportunities for women. But for that to happen, people need to abandon the stereotypes associated with women. However, there is also a possibility that women will be more likely put at risk in the course of digital transformation. The third uncertainty is that of limited opportunities for women in leadership positions. The world needs to advocate for and encourage women in the workforce to make more contributions in their career. Above, this is my opinions on how to promote women leadership and gender equality in our global governance. For the conclusion, I still would like to emphasize that the world needs more tables for the negotiation and for the occasions for female to deliver their opinions in United Nations in this occasion like this. We know in China there's very, very few female philosophers and the female think tankers, but I would like to do something for that process to organize the kind of occasions and those think tank, those meetings to promote the spirit on the female participation of global governance, especially on the SDG. Those goals can guide us lead us to achieve the common good, achieve the common prosperity for human beings. I think in the process, our female think tankers, female philosophers should be also inspired and encouraged by the male philosophers and think tanks. Thank you very much. That is my opinion.